Last video I showed you guys the new tablecloth I ordered from Vistaprint, and it talked a little bit about the shadowing that appeared on the lettering and some of the logo images that were not supposed to be there. I did double check the image that I uploaded to Vistaprint, verified that there was no shadowing that's supposed to be there. So I messaged Vistaprint. I said, hey, I got my order. There's some shadowing on the letters and the images that aren't supposed to be there. And I was fully expecting them to just be like, here's like 20 bucks. It was a $375 tablecloth. So I was like, they're gonna give me some sort of partial refund, and that's it. Just reached out to them with the chat function on their website. Had a really helpful lady, just asked some questions. I sent her pictures. She asked what I used the tablecloths for. Figured it was probably pretty obvious it was for trade shows, because why else would you buy something like that? But just kind of explained to her, hey, I set up at shows about once a month. And long story short, she did some digging, looked at the photos, looked at what I submitted, and determined that it is, in fact, an error in their printing. And she said, don't worry about it, I got you covered. We're gonna print a brand new one for you, send it to you free of charge. So, I now have a second tablecloth on the way. I don't have to pay another penny for it, which is ideal because I want to have two tablecloths, and even though there is some shadowing on the image, it's not really that bad. Would have been fine keeping it if they had just been like, here's a few bucks to go away and hopefully that makes you happy. I would have been happy, but I'm ecstatic now that I've got a free tablecloth coming, so that as my inventory grows and as I keep going to more and more shows, I'll have the ability to go to two tables and have the same cloth to show my logo and just really look professional without having to pay more than I already did. So that's awesome. That's story number one for the day. Story number two for the day. I always crack up when I get messages like the one I got. This one actually wasn't a message. It was neutral feedback that I received on my eBay page. And I technically could dispute it and ask eBay to remove it, but it was neutral, not negative. And I'm gonna read the feedback to you guys. So I'm gonna look off to the side here so I can read it. But here's exactly what the review says. It says, great quality in the condition it was described. Picture matched the appearance and it was good value. That's not the whole thing, but I wanna tell you guys, what sold here was a Blastoise from 151. He bought it for $125, and by the time he received the card, it was worth $200. So I had a video before talking about how 151 is going wild. I'm selling the inventory. I don't care if the price goes up. I want to churn and burn. I bought that Blastoise for a super steal on Whatnot. I was like, I'm just gonna list this at a price that at the time the market value was 110. I listed it for 125 thinking, hey, if it keeps going up, I'll capture a little bit more jump in the price. And I knew there was a good chance that the price was gonna keep going up and I'd be like, shoot, man, I could have sold it for more. But again, I don't feel bad about selling it at all. I had it for a good deal. I sold it for a lot more. I'm churning and burning. I got more money to buy more inventory, and it's okay. Back to the review. So the first part of the review, totally fine, totally great. This is exactly why I'm not gonna dispute the review. But here's how the review finishes. It says, the shipping took way too long and there was no way to contact the seller. No way to contact the seller. It's eBay. It's eBay. You can contact every seller, okay? All you gotta do is go to your order history. There's a little button there that says message seller. You message the seller and say, hey, wondering where my item is. Ordered it X amount of days ago, don't have it yet. So anyways, I thought that was funny. But then I went into tracking history because I always ship cards same day or the next morning. So here's the tracking history, okay? They placed their order on Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday the 24th of February in the afternoon. Shipping label was created Tuesday evening when I got home from work. USPS was in possession of the package at 9:10 a.m. is when they scanned it. In reality, I dropped it off at about 7:30 in the morning on my way to work. Then from there, it moved, and in a matter of 2 days, it made it from my house to Minneapolis to Philadelphia. Once it got to Philadelphia, it sat there in Philadelphia from the 27th to the 10th of March. So it was in Philadelphia Friday, February 27th. It did not get processed until March 10th, Tuesday, 2 Tuesdays later, right? I have no control over that. I understand that it's frustrating as the buyer. USPS was the suspect on why it was late. So after it started moving again on the 10th, in the afternoon on the 10th, it made it to New York in the evening on Tuesday the 10th, and it was delivered to his house on March 11th. Again, there's about a 10, 11 day span where it just sat in Philadelphia. That's not on me. That's not my fault. How can you go leave a neutral feedback on a seller who shipped it out less than 12 hours after you placed the order? And because it was so delayed, your card was worth almost double what it was when you bought it. Anyways, it's fine. I don't care. I'm not going to dispute it. It just gave me a good laugh. And I knew right away when I started reading the review that this was going to be in the video today because it was just funny. Tell me you don't know anything about buying on eBay without telling me. Like, you had no way to contact the seller? You can contact literally every seller on the platform with like 2 or 3 clicks to find how to message them, right? You click one on the top for your order history, you click into the order that you want to talk to, and then you click message seller. 3 clicks, right? Anyways, enough of that. I've talked about it for way longer than I need to. I'm not going to fight the review at this point because it doesn't really matter to me. Like I said, the portion of his review that was actually about me was very good. So whatever. Anyways, now that we've talked about tablecloths and talked about funny reviews that made me chuckle, let's get on into the topic of the day of what sold on my eBay page today. Well, sure enough, I just finished recording the video for what sold on my last video, and another set of cards sold. So here we go. We're going to record today for the video tomorrow. But first order of the day for Pokemon, we had a Steelix sell for $8.74. Articuno sold for $19.99, and a Charizard V-Star sold for $12.99. They did get the 3 card or more discount of $2.09. So after fees, discount, and shipping, it was a net of $32.95 on this order. Next up, another one coming in after I finished the last recording. We had a Dino. This one sold for $19.99. After shipping and fees, it was $16.09. All right, morning guys. It is Friday. Now I'm getting ready for work, but we had a card sell overnight. Venusaur and Snivy sold for $24.99. After shipping and fees, it was $16.21. Next up, we have a Mesprit sold for $11.49. After shipping and fees, it was $8.67. Next up, we have Armarouge sold for $14.99. It's $11.71 after shipping and fees. Love this card. This is one of my favorite cards, I think. Next, we've got a Bruxish sold for $3.24. After shipping and fees, it's $1.66. Looks like a parrotfish. Next up, we've got a Japanese Oricorio sold for $2.74. After shipping and fees, it's $1.20. $1.20. Next up, we sold Veluza. Sold for $7.99. After shipping and fees, it was $5.76. Next up, we've got the Eevee Pokemon Center ETB promo. Sold for $74.99. After shipping and fees, it's $59.32. Next up, we got a sick one. This one brings back memories to my childhood. This was my favorite card that I had back when I was a wee little lad. Gyarados Shadowless sold for $39.99. After shipping and fees, it was $29.11. All right, so the final numbers for today, we had $242.13 worth of sales on the Pokemon side, net of fees, shipping costs, and shipping packaging. So all costs, all in, $182.68 is what's coming to me. after paying all expenses. Again, that includes shipping, that includes eBay fees, and that includes the cost of my shipping materials. On the sports side, we had $5.97. They were small orders. There were 3 one-card orders. So after fees and shipping expenses, only $1.66 coming my way. All in all, we had $248.10 worth of sales, $184.34 net of all costs. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate the support I've been having lately. Subscribers are starting to go up a little quicker. The viewer counts are going a little more consistently now on every video that I post, and really appreciate that. So if you enjoy these videos, make sure you subscribe, thumbs up the video, and of course, check out my website and my eBay store. Links in the description below. Buy my stuff. Thanks again for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. God bless.